Top story tonight at a legislative work session today for the Guam Memorial Hospital. Lawmakers and hospital administrators clashed over funding needs for GMH. At times, the relevant topics being lost in heated dialogue. It's the first time both sides have come to the table since the controversial release of the Joint Commission inspection report that details why the hospital could lose its accreditation. Here's more. At times, even GMH CFO Benita Manglona acknowledged she sounded like a broken record.
We're negating the bigger picture here of funding. I know I sound like a broken record and you don't want to hear it from me again, but I have to say, there have been many reports. Just last Thursday, the ICU doctor came to my office and he said, we need to hire travel nurses because we're going to lose two of our ICU nurses are being recruited to the mainland and they're leaving. So does that mean, we're going to go down to 4 beds?
No offense.
Yes.
How much would it cost to keep those 2 nurses?
It's not how much is to keep those 2 nurses. You have to look at the 400 nurses. You're going to try to make those 2 nurses happy at the expense of the 400 other nurses that are there?
And if a Joint Commission report threatening revocation of accreditation isn't enough, the hospital must now also gear up for a survey from another accrediting body, the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services. Losing CMS certification could be much more disastrous for the hospital since Medicare funding is contingent upon CMS certification.
Can you guys present us with a priority 1? In order to meet CMS, I have to do this. I have to do this, and I have to do this. And if somebody mentions Z-Wing, I'm going to get a brick and hit them with it.
All lawmakers present made similar requests that GMH provide a list of priorities of issues that need to be addressed in order of importance as it pertains to CMS accreditation. The senators all agreed that there seem to be inconsistencies in GMH's representations of what issues may be more pressing than others. Again, GMH deflected, reiterating its need for more funding. This drew the ire of Senator Regine Bisco-Lee, who went head-to-head with Manglona.
We have come many times.
Yes, I know, and I've been here. We've been listening.
The operational shortfall, that is testament enough. And now you want to dwell into the previous reports and you need professionals, you need doctors and nurses to help you interpret that, because if you don't, if you look at it yourself.
So that's why we're asking you to come up with a chart for us, because we are.
So now we're going to stop this process and come up with a chart for you so that you can understand the report.
So that's what the chair and what the speaker has already asked you for. I'm just reiterating that request.
It just boils down to funding.
And from our position, we're not being given the resources either. We need to be able to have resources in front of us to say, these are the, I'm sorry.
Because we have
you can continue to talk over me, but at the end of the day, we need the information from you. All these people that came to testify, nurses and doctors, they were privy to so many of these reports. We had no clue about what was going on.
If you were really interested, you could have come to the hospital and come to those numbers of hearings or committee meetings.
We don't have to go down this path. We don't have to go down this path.
GMH CEO Peter John Camacho agreed to provide Senator Rodriguez with this list of priorities with the approximate costs by the end of the week. Rodriguez said the goal was to try to come up with short-term solutions while a long-term fix is being worked out.